Hi, Randy Allman here again. Thanks for joining me. In the last video we talked about how you can plan your website. So today we're going to go to step 2, how to think about design so you can get your spectacular website. So as we thought about planning, we said, okay, we've got goals, we've got a target audience, we've got key messages, and we're thinking about how Google's going to find us. Here in the design phase, we really want to think about, okay, how do we want to present the information to our visitors? You want to make sure that you're effective in that, because you can have the best intentions, but if your information is, it's not accessible, it's difficult to understand, difficult to read because of funny colors, you're not going to get your message across, your website's not going to achieve your goal. So with that in mind, you want to think about the look and feel that you want your website to have. You can be modern and edgy, you can be traditional and classical, you think about the colors that go with your brand and your business. And all of that you want to make sure that you take over onto your website. So in the last video we were using the example of an Italian restaurant. So and that Italian restaurant had upscale clientele. So the look and feel that we'd want to think about for that for our restaurant would be something that has a similar feel. We may not want to be modern and edgy. We probably want to be classical, nice warm colors, give a feel for the restaurant quality that you're going to get. So those are the kind of things you want to think about when you're thinking about the look and feel of your website. Another thing to think about is use pictures to stand out. People are pretty lazy. They don't like to read that much. So picture is a great way to engage you. They say a picture says 1,000 words, and on the web it's particularly true. So you can use pictures that you've taken on your own. You can also use stock photos. There's a ton of places on the web where you can get photos, places such as iStockPhoto, where for $1 or $2 you can get a great looking image that's professionally done, that's really going to get across the feel that you want your website to get across. So be sure to use pictures along with all the text that you're going to have on there. Third, think about mapping out your pages. So you want to have, this kind of gets to the planning a little bit more, but you want to get into the details of what you're going to lay out. So you're going to have a home page. Think about what you want to say on that home page. You might have an About Us page. You might have a Contact Us page. Our Italian restaurant will probably have a menu page of some kind. It's going to be different for different businesses, but you want to think about those pages and think about the goal of each page. Because then we get into thinking about keeping your pages focused. So in theory, you could put everything on your home page, but you're going to force people to scroll on down. It's going to be, it's a lot of work. You want to keep everything as best you can, above the fold. That means on one screen, so when your visitor looks at it, they don't have to take any action other than just reading it and soaking in the information. And then you want to, break that information up on those other pages so that you have nice, tight pages that have a consistent message and a focused message that you're getting across. And that flows into our final point, which is keeping the text focus. So make sure that as you're writing the copy for your website, it doesn't ramble on. It just gets to the point, says what you want to say, and gets out of there. So you combine nice, tight text with some great-looking images, a good look and feel, coherent sitemap, and focused pages, and you're going to have one good-looking website. So that pretty much covers step 2, design. In the next video, we're going to move on to step 3, where we'll talk about how you actually build your website. Thanks for joining.
3:31.